What is going on, my patrons? How y'all guys doing? Welcome to another edition of You Guessed It, Joel Davis Media Network. If it's your first time tuning in to the broadcast, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell up top. Please like and share. Please like and share. Sorry about this is like the fifth time I'm gonna try to put this video out. And yeah, I've been getting nothing but I don't know, man, a whole bunch of nothing. Uh First and foremost, we had technical difficulties uh yesterday. Then we had after that happened, we finally got the show together. Then when I went to go and edit the ones that kept popping up that was not successful, I deleted the wrong one. And now tried again tonight. And well, my dog Zeus, which y'all all know I love and adore, which was supposed to be in my youngest son's room, bust through my door that is now broken, my bedroom door. That's exactly why we're moving out of this place because it's falling apart. And yeah, that just messed up the whole stream, knocked off my actual computer to where it cut off, and well, you know how that goes. We lost the stream, but it's cool. We're back. We're gonna do this again, and we're gonna try it. First and foremost, thank you for everyone that has began to share and follow me on this broadcast. I appreciate all you guys. Also on my TikTok family, if you want to see the rest of this, you can see the footage, the sounds, everything on Joel Davis Media Network. Joel Davis Media Network. With that being said, guys, let's jump into tonight's story. Tonight's story, we're going to do a series that I have been trying to work on called "Liberals Are Fed Up and Embracing the L." Now, what does that mean? That actually means that we're going to be talking about issues recently that liberals have now admitted this week that is a problem, that they have been lying that wasn't a problem for the last year or so. And we're going to be hitting not only talking about politics side, but we're also going to be talking about crime and safety. And one of those are we going to be talking about is major liberal cities that have increased in crime. And one of those cities that has taken everyone by storm is New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, if you're not familiar with New Orleans, Louisiana, it is the city of a lot of festive things to do. I'm talking about there's Mardi Gras, there's catfish, there's crawfish festival. There's all kinds of things to do in this amazing city. You got jazz festivals. It is supposed to be a tourist playground. But not only is it a tourist playground now, but it is a home for your criminals. That's right. And it's getting to the point that with this new mayor that they had, it's not improving. It's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And nobody is trying to solve the problem. Everybody keeps making excuses about the problem. And that is not good because you know how that goes. Once they start making excuses, somebody winds up in the morgue. Somebody winds up losing their businesses. So, with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead on here and move into the first part of tonight's story. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and stay active in the chats. It helps us out as well. Also, if you want me to acknowledge you in the chat, you know what that means. Drop a super chat, drop a donation, and I will definitely acknowledge you. So, with that being said, guys, let's jump in tonight's story. and let y'all see firsthand what's really going on. What's going on, Sammy Jammin? I appreciate you joining the TikTok as well.
Happen unexpectedly to anyone, and though it may seem like a small barrier, a simple lock puts space between the thought and the trigger. Guns can help prevent suicide.
New Orleans teeters on a tipping point, and analysts say city leaders aren't acknowledging it.
The city is on pace to have the highest per capita murder rate of any city in this country. David Jones breaks down those numbers.
Do you think New Orleans is at a crisis point in terms of crime?
Yes, I do. We are very much at a crisis point.
A lot of people is dying for no reason.
This is...
Seem to be in agreement. Well,
All right, guys, I want y'all to see there. If you notice in the video, if you're on my YouTube channel, you'll see it, Joel Deck Media Network. You got a bunch of kids jumping on cars. You got a bunch of young folks with AR-15s, just criminal-like behavior. Now, they are posting this on social media, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and they seeing this. The liberals see it. It's not like they don't see it. Okay, it's apparent. But these same kids that you see doing this type of behavior gets released every time. We see it time and time again. They get released. That what happens. They get arrested. They go downtown, do a little fingerprint, and then what happens? Hour or so later, oh yeah, you on your own recognizance. Oh yeah, we'll give you a letter when your trial date's gonna be or your court date is. And then sometimes they don't even get a court date. It gets dropped. It gets kicked to the side. They don't do anything until someone dies. Then when someone dies or multiple people die because of that same person, then all of a sudden they want to arrest them. Then they want to go up here and they want to get all these no bonds and charges and stuff. But to me, that could have been prevented when you should have nipped it in the bud to begin with. You know this person is a repeat offender. You know this person is bad news. So why are we doing this? Oh, I forgot. We got to stay woke, right? Because when it comes to these liberals now, progressive is the way to go. Anything to get a vote.
would you classify crime in this city as a crisis?
I would say that public safety is a priority and requires a holistic approach based on the incidents that you just spoke about. And that has been our way.
Mayor Latoya can't trust.
She said in this interview that public safety is the most important to her and that they've been focusing on it, and that's been her way. Well, we know that's a damn lie, because ever since the summer of love, these major cities like New Orleans, Chicago, Los Angeles, St. Louis, Missouri, Minneapolis, Minnesota, can I keep going on, have been embracing this whole defund the police. Police officers have been walking away. I'm going to say it again. Police officers have been walking away. They ain't giving a damn about no pension, none of that. They just want to leave the job because they feel like they can't do their job. So what happens after that? Well, you get this shit. Nothing but crime.com. This is where the criminals go ham. This is where they take their time and do what they need to do at an all-time high. And see, what is sad about this, what's up, Sunil, is that these same mayors, these liberal mayors that you see, they will get revoted in again. Remember the guy in Oregon, Portland, Oregon, that mayor? He was a piece of shit. They dogged him out during the Summer of Love. They had him running from hotel to his house. They even tried to burn, I think it was his house, his condo, or his house one apartment. They tried to burn it. And guess what happened? They voted that piece of poo right back in there because they knew that as long as he was in position of being a mayor, they could do what the hell they want. That just goes to show you the mindset of these liberal-minded people that we are seeing running our cities and in our government. They don't give a damn about you. Oh wow, I didn't see that, Chanel. I'm gonna definitely report on that, try to find out more about that. But that just gives you an idea. This is what they're facing. And people are still out here thinking that shit sweet. I don't get it, man. I can't figure this shit out. Let's continue to what this woman has to say, or more lies of how she's gonna try to keep public safety number one in her thoughts in the city of New Orleans, aka the murder capital of the world. Well, the USA.
Well, not going so far as to label the crime wave New Orleans is experiencing right now a crisis.
We see that the mayor and other city leaders don't really understand the magnitude of the problem.
Dillard University political analyst Robert Collins says leaders may be hesitant to be associated with the term crisis because of its negative political connotations.
The elected leaders in the city don't seem to have the same opinion that the majority of the citizens have in the city, as far as that the city is in crisis mode right now and that they should be taking the appropriate emergency actions.
Data from AH Datalytics shows the city is on pace to be the murder capital of America.
Y'all heard that, right? The city is on pace to be the murder capital of America. I want y'all to hear what these people saying. I mean, 72 now people are guaranteed to be murdered per 100,000 in New Orleans. Now, New Orleans really got between 390 to 425,000 people that actually reside in the city. Now, in the metropolitan area, people that's coming by, visiting, working there, or got business there, it's about 1.2 million. Now, I want y'all to think about the numbers now. That means if you do the math correctly, right now that city is looking at between 400 to 500 murders they gonna finish out the year with. That's about as more than Philadelphia. If they had as much people as Chicago has, their murder rate would probably be about 1,000 plus. I'm just saying. That's how scary it is with the situation with New Orleans. And what's so sad is you got people that are sitting here saying it's not a crisis. That's like you seeing your neighbor's house on fire next door to you, and the fire is about to jump at any moment towards your house, and people are telling you you need to call the fire department, and you turn around and say, "Yeah, nah, I'm not calling the fire department." You can't make this up. Y'all hold on. So I don't get it. I mean, I don't understand it. I don't.
In 2022, current homicide rates show 72 per 100,000 residents, far higher than Birmingham, Baltimore, and St. Louis.
We're on pace, if we keep this pace, to have the most murders since the 90s.
That's not true. That's not true at all. And so
Did you hear what she said? She said, that's not true. That's not true at all. Guys, let me play that one more time so you can hear this crazy woman sit up here and just lie like faster than a cat can lick his ass. Let y'all hear this one more time.
Baltimore, and St. Louis.
We're on pace, if we keep this pace, to have the most murders since the 90s.
that's not true. That's not true at all. And so
Sonya, thank you for coming to the stream. I appreciate your presence. I'm gonna read this before I go and cut back in and go up here and cook this damn bird. Cause that's what she being right now. A bird. She said, Sonya said, this is the same mayor who flies first class because commercial is not safe for black women and owes the city $30,000 for her travel expenses. Also spent a ton on for Black Power fist with an Afro pick art. Yeah, I know. She did do that. That is a fact. She spent all that money on the art. She been taking taxpayers' money, just chilling like a villain on these first class flights. Okay? But at the same time, she don't want to take care of her city. I bet you she don't live in it. I guarantee she don't live in New Orleans. I guarantee it. Let me go to Hard Place. Hard Place is Kamala Harris' sister. Probably is Kamala Harris' sister. They got the same skin tone. They think just alike. They in denial. Chanel Zeke said Stacey Abrams' sister. Nah, she ain't Stacey Abrams' sister, man. Stacey Abrams, man, she double backs too much. These sisters here, they deny. She's part of the Kamala Harris movement. They the deniers. You know what I'm saying? Because see, Stacey Harris, Stacey Abrams, she'll deny and then she'll realize that it is true, and then she'll acknowledge it low key. It's true. They don't even acknowledge it. They'll still deny. So yeah, she's part of the Kamala Harris crew, man. I can't believe this shit. This lady basically saying that it's okay for you. Hey, if you live in New Orleans and you got money to move, or you pretty stable that you can get out the hell out of the state of Louisiana, go on and get out of there, because this Man, let me tell you, these people is not gonna help you. Shout out to Biddy Biddy. Thank you very much, man. Oh man, thank you for getting me to my goal, brother. I appreciate you, man. 13, man. 13 coins. Shout out to him, man. Let's give him a hand. Shout out to him. Thank you, brother. We need more of you like that. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. I already got something going on right here, man. Oh, thank you, Birdie Bob. I appreciate it, man. This hat's the truth, cause that's what we gonna need. But yes, Danil, I'm with you 110%. This is crazy. This is crazy. Let's continue to hear more of the lies from this lady.
Oh, and this is something that the police, my superintendent spoke on yesterday. You can look at the pace now, but the pace is not the full year. Based on the looking at the data, even from month to month, week to week, you can see areas and signs of true progress based on the key arrests that the police officers have made. But
All right, I got to cut into this again. This lady said that you can look at this as this is not the whole year. That if you look past the pace, you can see some of the areas where they made progress. Some of the officers. Lady, that don't mean shit. It's just like, that's just like you as a kid come home to your parents in high school, right? It's your senior year. And they look at your report card and you got A, 3 F's, and maybe a C. And you look at them and say, well, I made progress in the other 3. That don't mean shit. If you still got F's down your damn report card, you still fucking up. Same thing here with crime. Lady, your city is on pace to be fucked up for life. Okay? This is not a game. This ain't a joke. Listen, they always told me women lie, men lie, but guess what? Kids don't lie. Shout out to New York Living for getting blocked. I'm just telling you like it is, man. Kids and numbers don't lie. Kids and numbers do not lie. And right now, the numbers of your city ain't lying at all. Because if we go to the gun memorial right here, right now, shout out to the gun memorial, look it up, you will see mostly the people that recently got shot in the last month was from your city, New Orleans. New Orleans. That's where they came from now. They didn't come from Baltimore. They didn't come that much from Philadelphia. They came from you. Let's get to these comments right quick on YouTube. Sonia says, but why the party of abolish the prisons and defund the police arresting anyone at all? They're not going to arrest anyone because they want to make sure they get them votes in. Thank you for enjoying American Proud Country Girl. Thank you for joining the broadcast. Another one here is my boy Sunil Zeke says New Orleans police used to be chill as long as you didn't put your hands on people. Then they would whoop your ass. Smoke a blunt on Bourbon Street, drunk, no problem. But put your hands on, you get done. That's true. I've heard about that. But Sunil, ever since things went down with all these, like I said, police brutality claims, and then you had Summer of Love. Police officers in New Orleans ain't doing shit for people now. I've heard now it takes 4 hours for you to get assistance to somebody whooping your ass. Damn near 2 hours. That's Jamaica numbers, baby. Imagine that. You get your ass whooped and you can call the cops and they look at you and tell you we'll get an officer down when we get one available. Damn, that's some Jamaican shit. Shit, by that time I be done went to the hospital, got snatched up, everything. Yeah, look it up. I'm telling you, news, they've been talking about it. Police officers are handcuffed, man. They can't do their job in this country right now in these liberal cities because they feel like if they do, why should they? When they can mess around and get fired or get jailed, or by the time you get off or get acquitted, shit, look what you done lost. Your certifications you can't work nowhere else. I mean, it's sad, man. Telling you, it's sad, bro. This is the times we living in. We are in the purge. We are in the purge. That's where we at. And if you don't believe me, check that shit out. We are in the purge. That's why people are telling everybody right now, you might as well be prepared to go toe to toe when it comes to fighting for your survival. Because ain't nobody gonna take care of you but you. Let's continue.
Relative to our trans, no way, no way.
Rafael Goyeneche of the Metropolitan Crime Commission says murders are on the rebound after bottoming out in 2019. Going back to 1995, the city saw 363 murders.
If the streets were flooded with water to the extent that they're flooded with violent crime right now, we'd be moving heaven and earth to pump the water out. We've been ignoring the flood of violent crime for 2.5 years. We just put on some hip boots and are walking through it.
You know it's bad when you got a glacier glider liberal telling you to your face, hey man, it's been 2 years we've been going through this shit. I done sound the alarm, ain't nobody doing that. I guarantee you, that brother do not hang out in his office when his son about to go down. I guarantee you, he probably leave by 4:30. Now he don't even give it to 5. He probably out that bitch at 4:30. I'm just being honest. 2 years, guys. That's the same time this lady got voted in. Ain't nothing ever improved. But you let her tell it, it's safe, right? It's safe. Man, that's crazy. I'm telling you, that's some crazy shit. Let me see right here. Another one. Neil says, used to be if you were violent, you would get swarmed. If you were not, you could do whatever. Glad I'm in Mississippi now. Yeah. Yeah, good thing you are in Mississippi, man. I mean, but then again, I'm starting to hear now certain parts of Mississippi and Alabama is getting to be the same way. You know, I mean, this is out of control, way out of control. Let's hear what the chief got to say.
In homicide, year to date, we are trending higher this year than any year since the 1990s.
Possibly so. I have not looked that far back. Now I won't say that. Not come on now. 1990s. We're looking at 1990s. You had as many as 400 homicides. We're not trending that high.
Even the chief has been programmed to be in denial. That brother said we're not trending at no 400 homicides. Wake up, brother. Yes, you are. Let's do it again. 72 people are killed per 100,000. You got almost, yeah, you getting there. You getting there. You got almost 1 million plus people going through your metropolitan area. Not to mention your population is about 400,000. All right. So you times that by 4, that's 280,000. Then you got some of the metropolitan people. So let's say you got a percentage of that. Yeah, I would say you are trending, sir, over 400. If you put in the metropolitan people that's coming through, you trending high, very high. You trending right there at a little over 400. You probably at the fives, but yet still, you gonna sit here and lie to these people that's asked you question at the committee that that's the 1990s now. Yeah, well, you know what they say, history do repeat itself, especially if you don't nip it in the bud, and you ain't nipped this shit in the bud. So that's where we at. All right, here's my man Joe here. His say New Orleans and Chicago are in competition for murder capital of the U.S. You right, Joe. They is. I mean, we talk about it all the time. You got Chicago get 45 people hit. New Orleans is a sleeper. They don't want to talk about New Orleans because New Orleans is a way more tourist town than Chicago. So because of that, that's why they do that. That's why they try to cut down on making sure that you don't hear that much about New Orleans, because they trying to keep that bread. Now ATL, yes, of course, is getting there too. ATL is working. It's getting there, but it ain't as bad as Philadelphia, Chicago, Birmingham, St. Louis, Missouri, and New Orleans. Those are like the ones that have been really out of control. Los Angeles, yeah, they got their things, but those what I just named has been really out of control.
Katrina population of New Orleans in the 1990s was more than 100,000 residents higher.
This data is going to be used against the city of New Orleans when New Orleans is trying to lure businesses to come here to open up shop. This is going to be used by other cities that are seeking conventions against the city of New Orleans.
And here's a side note about that, guys. I'm glad he just said that. He said those numbers, the data, is going to affect, let me put myself side by side now with y'all, is going to affect what is going on with them trying to compete, right? And let me tell you why it's going to affect them. Because here's the thing. When these companies see that you got crime that high, they're not going to come. They're not going to deal with you. And if you don't believe me, look at what's going on with Starbucks right now. Starbucks is shutting their businesses down. Anybody that is in any of their locations that's in a crime-ridden city, they're closing their shit down. They're doing that in 16 locations right now, and they said maybe more, causing how violent things get in the future. I don't know about y'all, but Starbucks is supposed to be like Switzerland. You go to Starbucks, you get your sandwiches, you know what I'm saying? You get your coffees, and you're supposed to sit down, read a book, relax, and chill. But the Starbucks are done been robbed. They done seen shootings, all that stuff. They're just to the point now they don't want to get sued. Because what if one of their workers get murdered at Starbucks? Who the family gonna sue besides the actual, city if it's involved a person that's supposed to protect them? They going after Starbucks. I don't blame Starbucks. I don't want to get sued. I'm taking my shit elsewhere. I'm going somewhere where it's low crime. I can have a security guard. I can make sure everything's safe, or have a cop to, I'm going somewhere where it's safe, where the chances of something like that happening is damn near zero. And that's what they're doing. And you can't blame them. I don't blame them one bit. If I'm thinking that it's awesome what Starbucks is doing. Maybe if these other corporations will join in with this mess and these woke corporations and quit trying to be in these neighborhoods or these towns that they know is crime ridden and start packing up and leaving shop, then maybe some of these mayors or some of these citizens will vote people that's going to try to deter this situation. What's going on, Donnie, brother? I ain't seen you in a minute. So yeah, man, this right here is sad. It is sad. It is disturbing. My heart goes out to the people of New Orleans that are in this dire situation that probably do want change, but it's falling on deaf ears. Only thing I can tell them, if you really want change, you need to get red pill. You need to go ahead on and get you a conservative mayor. Because I promise you, you get you a conservative mayor, you will see a lot of this shit stop. I promise you, you will. But again, it's on you. Let's continue.
She says the NOPD has dropped below 1,000 officers. As violent crime persists, he says the nature of it is different from the 90s.
Many of those people aren't necessarily driven by the finances of committing violent crimes. They're being motivated by their status that they enjoy. Their group is dominant.
We did reach out to NOPD for a statement. They referred us back to the chief's appearance at City Council. Last year, New Orleans saw its most homicides since 2004 with 218. Liz.
Thank you, Excalibur. Doug, I wouldn't doubt it, Doug Atkins. There is a storm coming. But anyway, man, let's also look at some other stuff here. Give me 1 second here. I'm finna show y'all some other situations that's going on in New Orleans. Yeah, man, let's get the likes up, guys. 218 likes on TikTok. Hey, everybody on YouTube, let's try to get the likes up to 20. Let's try to get the likes up to 20, man. That way we can keep this thing rolling. All right. Recent. Okay. Thank you, man. Appreciate, man. Thank you for the weights, brother. That helps out. Y'all follow me on YouTube, on TikTok as well, too. Joel Davis Media Network. All right, so let's go and look at now. Remember, this lady said that New Orleans is safe. I'm going to just scroll down on the crime section of some of the crime that is going on around New Orleans and the surrounding areas of New Orleans. I'm just going to read out. I'm not even going to go into it. I'm just going to read out some of the crime. Here's one. Councilman Oliver Thomas needs surgery in a Plum Orchard double shooting. Double shooting. Here's another one. Man fatally shot in Tremie as a result of a customer dispute at a tire shop. Again, this is in New Orleans. Man fatally shot Monday night on Interstate 10 in New Orleans East. I'm just throwing this out. Again, now she said her city safe. Man shot waiting outside Jackson Waffle House. This is also near New Orleans. Here's another one. One had 2 injured in 3 separate That was on September the 17th. Man fatally shot at a car dealership in Slidell. That's near New Orleans. I mean, I'm just reading this again. This lady telling me that it's safe in her city. This is the first thing you do. Let's go to news and see what the first thing comes up as news. Then they said that her trips could be docked. I hope they should just fire her. Bump docking her money. Just fire the lady. But yeah, man, here's another one. Gun waving woman at Donut King goes viral. So you got and it's an old woman. You got old people wilding. And then remember about the recent story, the young girl. Oh, bro, it's mostly black on black, but now it's becoming random. A young girl was at the train track trying to get home. This girl was at a train track, and somebody, I guess, was trying to do a drive-by shooting, shot her into the car and killed her while on the train track. So you telling me your city safe? Stop it, man. Stop that. No, it's not. Your city is fucked. And you need to quit lying to people and tell the truth. And I think y'all probably heard this story here. I don't know if Black Gen Z covered this story or not, but yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna play that clip so y'all can see how dangerous it is in New Orleans. If this happened in New Orleans, it's a random thing that happened. A young Glacier Glider girl gets killed. She wasn't even trying to get home. She didn't have no rowdiness in the car, none of that. So that should tell you something.
Crisis can happen unexpectedly to anyone. And though it may seem like a small barrier, a simple lock puts space between the thought and the trigger. Learn how securing your guns can help prevent suicide.
Appreciate it. I just plead to anybody that's watching this right now, hearing this, if you know something, please make the call.
That father there hoping someone will come forward with answers about who murdered his precious daughter. There's still no new information from Baton Rouge police today about who shot and killed Brie Rice while she sat waiting for a train to pass Friday night.
Now her family is hoping that someone watching tonight may be able to provide some much needed answers. Brie Rice joins us now. Brie.
Allie's loved ones tell me she was the girl with the big smile and the one to light up a room with her infectious personality. Allie's loved ones tell me she was the girl with the big smile and the one to light up a room with her infectious personality.
Imagine that. I feel sorry for that father. You did everything you can. You did everything, two-parent home. You raised your child right. You did it by the books. And then all of a sudden your child get taken away from you because somebody is on demon time. Because once again, you got a mayor who don't want to put boots on the ground to stop crime. Because she too busy worrying about being woke, spending your taxpayer dollars on first-class flights, and oh yeah, trying to be the perfect victim as possible. You can't make this shit up.
I just plead to anybody that's watching this right now, hearing this, if you know something, please make the call.
That father there hoping someone will come forward with answers about who murdered his precious daughter. There's still no new information from Baton Rouge police today about who shot and killed Allie Rice while she sat waiting for a train to pass Friday night.
Now her family is hoping that someone watching tonight may be able to provide some much needed answers. Brie Rice joins now. Brie.
Allie's loved ones tell me she was the girl with the big smile and the one to light up a room with her infectious personality. He says the not just affecting her immediate family, but an entire community that loved her.
We were woken up with a ring of the doorbell at 4:45 in the morning, which is never good.
It's every parent's worst nightmare. Paul Rice says the words coming out of the police officer's mouth were, quote, life-altering.
I hope no one ever has to get that type of wake-up call ever again.
They were told their precious 21-year-old Allie had been shot and killed near the train tracks on Government Street.
Y'all heard that? That lady said, "Oh, thank you, JLP, man. Thank you for all the likes, man. I'm at 2,000. I appreciate you, bro, on TikTok." That man said he got that call 4 o'clock in the morning. Got woken up and somebody told him that his daughter is no longer there with him. And she was 21 years old. And I think that's their only child. So this is horrible. How many of y'all in the chats think that the mayor has came out and talked to these folks? Put a one in the chat if you think the mayor has personally got a reward up for these folks so that way they can be able to get justice for their daughter, get information. Yeah, I doubt it too.
It was just after 2 in the morning, and she was driving home after hanging out with friends in Mid-City.
If there's something that you could say to the person who did this, what would you say to that person?
Why? Why would you do this to an innocent, well, first, why would you do it to anybody? But why my sweet child who had a whole life ahead of her, who was doing nothing wrong, she's sitting there waiting on a train.
Allie was a senior at LSU majoring in marketing. Having grown up in Ascension Parish, she graduated from Dutchtown High School, where she was a cheerleader and on the homecoming court. Besides her studies, family members tell me you could find her hard at work at the Shed Barbecue restaurant on Burbank, along with.
And she was hard working. This young girl was going to school, working hard, probably paying her way for college, and get her life taken by a gremlin. But yet still, I still say, I bet you the mayor of that city of New Orleans has not went to those parents and says, "This is my sincere condolences. We going to do what we can to help you find who took away your only child." Because she don't fit the narrative. She didn't get shot by a white cop. She wasn't acting ratchet with a knife. She wasn't a victim. Yep, that's why you get blocked. Telling you, man. Hey Donnie, man, get some of these trolls out of here, bro. Get a couple of moderators, get some of these trolls out of here. Yeah, we got that too. Anyway, this is crazy, man. This is so crazy. Let's go right here to this. What Sonya's saying. Only a death caused by a white cop will garner a visit from a leftist politician, and of course, depends on who the victim is too. You right. You ain't lying. Unless it's that, they do not give a damn. It's sad, man. Let's continue with this.
Several of her siblings and her stepmom. Paul adds that she was very goal-oriented and about to start an internship.
To say, it sounds like to say, like, you were proud of your daughter is an understatement.
Absolutely. Proud of her, bragged about her every day.
Over the weekend, members of the community set up a memorial on Government Street to honor Allie.
We went out Saturday morning and we put a cross up on the telephone pole right there in that area, you know, where the flowers and stuff have been showing up around there. Her mom went Sunday morning to the site. We went Saturday. The cross was gone with the picture. I mean, who does that?
A new cross has now been put up in its place. The Rice family says they have received a lot of messages and support from the community. I asked today, what would they miss most about Allie?
She laughed like a 3-year-old Disney princess. No one laughs like her. It was my favorite thing at work when she came to work.
The Rice family wants to remind the community, especially young adults, to watch out for your loved ones and to protect each other.
None of us are immune to what happened to Allie last week. This could happen to any of us. The violence, the lack of care for life, the lack of concern for life right now just baffles me. You know, there's so much crime going on in Baton Rouge area right now. I mean, this has really opened a lot of people's eyes.
Instead of Rice Party of 9, we have to be Rice Party of 8 because of someone evil.
A gathering for Allie will take place tomorrow at the Uso Funeral Home. The following day, the family will have a mass at St. John the Evangelist Catholic Church following a burial. So if you know anything that could help investigators figure out what happened to this poor girl, please go ahead and call Crime Stoppers. That's 344-STOP. And the family right now is preparing for a funeral set for Wednesday in Prairieville.
All right, Brie, thank you for that. A tough one for that family for sure, but somebody out there will know something. That magic number, 344-STOP, 344-7867. You can be anonymous. Nobody will ever know who you are. You'll get the tip and help them for sure. Thank you.
Another
I'm telling you, this is sad, man. Let me go to the comments here. A man said, if you can get a concealed carry license in your state, you should do it. The crime rate aren't going down anytime soon. Hey, man, that's why we got constitutional carry in Georgia. Definitely, man. Keep mine all day. I mean, you got to, because these gremlins don't care, man. They don't. I mean, they do not care at all. And the reason why they don't care, because they have people that has enabled them not to care. And that is just disturbing. Now, this young lady, I thought she was the only child. I apologize. She do have siblings. And that was a stepmother that was with her father that was crying on camera. But still, it is heartbreaking. It really is. So my prayers go out to that family. But anyway, guys, thank you for being a part of the first series of that. Members are fed up and embracing that L. Because they embracing the L. That's why they trolling so hard on TikTok right now on my stream. But it's going to be all right. Because we're going to expose the second part of this L. Because it's going to be a 3-part series about how they are trying to combat some of the political side where it looking like they ain't going to be winning that many seats like they thought they are. But we'll get more into that later. But anyway, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for everyone that have been supporting. I really do appreciate all the follows. We're almost at 8,000 follows, 8,000 subscribers on YouTube. And we're definitely growing over here on TikTok. We're almost at 16,000. So please like, share, subscribe, guys. You can't stop the Trump train. You can't stop the truth at all. Y'all know what it is. I'm out.